with Rob Weller. And now, here's Rob.
Our next guest really would be, actually, it's sort of lightning in a bottle, you know, if you get the right music with the right picture. So I'd say our next guest sort of put Ben Franklin's experiments with lighting to shame. He's composed for such shows as Glee, Rizzoli Niles, The Closer. He's had some music on The Blacklist, which is Andy's third favorite show. But his current series, American Horror Stories, on FX is kicking the musical scales right out of the park. Welcome, Boston-educated composer James S. Levine.
Thank you, Rob.
How does that process work? Do they shoot the thing and then give you the footage, and then you got to write something to it?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked with. I started out working in films, so we always sort of we would read scripts and do a lot of talking about things. So when I started doing television, I approached it more like a film guy as opposed to a TV guy. Most TV people, you watch the show, 4 days later you deliver the music.
Wow. And
you don't watch the show until it's done, like completed. They've edited the whole thing together. So we started working on TV, like as soon as they start getting picture in, I start writing music the way you do a film. So I get the picture. I've usually read the script by that point. In some cases, on certain episodes, I'll write music based on the script, and we'll try to fit it in and see how it works against picture once we get what's been filmed. And in other cases, I'll just I'll wait until I get the footage. But I'll try to write themes off of the script more so than just waiting to see things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Do we have a?
Yeah.
Do we have some music?
Yeah,
can we play it? Is this a little American Horror Story music?
You don't hear anything?
Not really.
Can you hear that? Yeah. Who's the chick singing? It's a choir boy from Vienna.
One of Hans's interns.
Is he? You're cruel. Boy, this is, I mean, you're just going in, you go into the house now and it's got all those incredible visual effects. I mean, it's quite a stylized show anyway. You're not hearing it, Andy, because you know the song. Wow. I mean, this is when you're doing something like American Horror Stories, is it tempting to kind of go to the old stock sort of Vincent Price stuff?
Well, when it first came out that he was doing the show, I really wanted to do it. But then he found out that I'd never done horror before. So, especially coming out of Glee.
Yeah, you did Glee. Yeah. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. We've just done Glee. You're not going to do this. Right. I need to. We all need.
It's so spooky when a witch comes in, kills you.
Exactly. So I had to, go and do some dark shit and come back.
Do you have kind of music in your head all the time, and do you find yourself intrigued by a certain thing and then you have to lay it down, or are you disciplined and just sit down and say, okay, got to do a thing, Superman will come over the mountain, I got it, try this?
No, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both, I feel like I've always loved music and done it so much and been so committed to it that there's always music happening, and if I hear music that I like or feel something in my head, I'll try to use the record it on an iPhone, and then I'll go back and listen to it and be like, what is that? Wow. That's terrible.
Now, what did you do on Glee? I mean, in terms of music?
On Glee, I wrote all the score, and all the dramatic underscore, and I wrote some of the original songs. So,
what was that like?
It was great. It was great. The guys would, like Ryan and the producers would write the lyrics, and then I would just write these funny songs, work on these funny songs.
I mean,
because the original songs are sort of cool.
Yeah, they're very cool, yeah.
They're funny, yeah. I mean, well, I would do like the comedic ones, like the silly ones, like Trouty Mouth and like all these sort of spoofy, funny songs.
Because it's a music-based show,
yes.
I mean, was the music obviously is key to that. So was it a different sort of environment to work on Glee? No, you still had 4 days to get everything.
Yeah, you still I mean, the deadline stays the same, but the spirit of it was kind of cool because we all grew up really wanting to do this, and now most of us grew up doing musical stuff in high school or in college. So it was like, wait a minute, like we're doing this pilot, and it was I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I'm doing like high school theater.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all the intricacies and
Yeah.
the funny people, and,
Yeah.
and we're doing a theater thing about theater, about, you know,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's super fun.
On television.
Super fun.
Your stuff is cool.
Thank you.
I like you.
I try to be.
I like you, and I just hope that you win everything.
Thank you.
And that you'll come back and do our show.
I'd love to.
You
Thank
know, we have no money, but maybe you could do a new theme for us. It'd be kind of fun.
Absolutely.
James S. Levine, our guest, Emmy-nominated composer for American Horror Stories.